So, hello friends, my name is Ritesh Ashwal from NIT Jamshedpur, and yes friends, so we have seen some important questions of our chapter capacitance in our first part. But friends, as you know, this chapter is somewhat long and very tough, means not very tough, means very interesting. So, means completing all the questions in one part was not possible. So, here we have come with its second part, and probably I will making its third part too, so that we will be able to get a good command over this chapter. So, friends, I think without any other further delay, we can start. Yes, friends, let's see our first question. What it says, uh, if plate area is a square and k equals to k naught plus alpha x, then we have to find the equivalent capacitance. Actually, this is our plate whose area is a square, and this is our k, means dielectric constant. So we have to find the equivalent capacitance. So let's draw a figure. This is our two plates. With its length is a and breadth is also a, which was not seen in the figure, and this is our k, which is filled in it. So but it is varying with length. So let's say at a distance of x, we have a small element which has a length of dx, which and its capacitance, let's say it is equals to dc. So from the formula of capacitance, can we write dc? Let's see what will be it. It will be equals to epsilon naught times its dielectric constant, and dielectric constant will be there, how much, k plus alpha x, into area of, so can you find the area of this small plate? It will be equals to how much, a times small a times dx, which is its length and its means breadth, upon d. It is equals to d. Yes, friends. This is the value of DC. So, what will be the total capacitance? It will be equals to integration DC. Why? Because all these small plates which will form are in parallel connection. As you can see, these are at two similar potential. So, its equivalent capacitance will be integration of DC. So, let's integrate it, and from where to where? 0 to length is A. So, after doing simplifying, let's see what we get. Yes, friends, we can write our C equals to how much? We can write C equals to integration zeros to A epsilon naught k plus alpha x into A dx upon d. So integrating friends, I think you will be able to integrate to get a final value epsilon naught a square by d in bracket k naught, actually it was k naught plus alpha x. So friends, this is our answer. I hope friend this question is clear to you, so that we can jump to a next question. Yes friends, let's see this question. What it says? It says if C equals to 100 microfarad, means capacitance is connected to a 200 volt battery. Now K equals to 5 is inserted in it. Then we have to find extra charge that flown from the battery, and second find the charge which change in electrical energy. So friends, uh, one thing we can write, Q1 would be equals to how much? C1 times V, where C1 is initial capacitance and this Q1 is the initial charge supplied by battery, and Q2, what we can write friends, C2 into V. V remains constant because battery is not changed, where C2 is our new capacitance which we have got after inserting K. So friends, can we find delta Q? It is easy, just Q2 minus Q1. So friends, moving to next slide, what we can write, delta Q will be equals to V is common, C2 minus C1, and what we can write, C2 equals to 5 times C1. So was actually it will 5 times C1. So what we can, 5 also get means C also get out, and we get 5 minus 1. It will be equals to how much, 4 times C. C is given how much friends? Its value was 100 microfarad, 100 micro, and V was 200 volt. So friends, it just come how much? It comes 80 millicoulomb. This is our first answer. And similarly, delta U will be how much? Half times C, half times V square C2 minus C1. Same thing we will do here, and after putting the same values we will get its value equals to 8 joule. Actually this question was easy. I had just done to make you a good practice over this question. Nothing important, but yeah, please write down and move to the next question. Yes friends, a good question now comes in our means comes what it says. If dielectric is slowly inserted, means this is our dielectric and it is being pushed inside the means capacitor, then we have to find the energy of system when x length has gone, and what force should be applied to go so that it goes slowly. Actually friends, when we try to push it down, means actually when we the cap when the this k is put on the capacitor, actually capacitor start attracting it. So we have to ensure that we apply force in this direction so that it keeps on going with slow speed. And if we do not apply, then the capacitor will attract it with some force and it will get accelerate. And we have to ensure for slow motion a should be equals to 0, means f total should be 0. So let's find out. So first, let's see what first part says. Energy of system when x length has gone inside. So friends, can I write C equivalent as, let me write first, then I will explain how I write. Epsilon naught b by d multiplied by kx plus L minus x. And you would be wondering how I have written it. Actually friends, I have done nothing. We know that C equals to epsilon naught a by d. This is our same as, and talking about a, how I have written it. Actually friends, this is our breadth, and for length, actually these two terms are nothing but I have taken the parallel series sorry parallel connection of the two capacitor, which is in which this part was contributed from the means dielectric portion K portion, and this part is contributed from our air portion. Because as x length has gone, so L minus x length would be of air portion. So it is the just the sum of means two capacitors in the parallel connection, x this is b means breadth, so this is length, and our formula is satisfied. So I hope that you understood how I have written C equivalent. I have done nothing but added the two means a parallel combination of the two capacitor, one with k equals to k means dielectric equals to k, and second of the air. So friends, we have got our C equivalent. So writing it more correctly, what we can write friends, C equivalent, what we can write friends, epsilon naught b by d into L plus x times k minus 1. I have done nothing but just arranging so properly. Let's say it's our equation first. So friends, now energy U should be equals to how much? Half C equivalent into V square. So it will be how much? Half epsilon naught half epsilon naught BV square upon D times L plus K minus 1 into X. This is our energy store at when X length of capacitor has gone inside. Now our part B says that what force should be applied on the slab so to ensure that it goes slowly. So friends, I think let me write one equation, then I will explain you how I have written. I can write this thing. What? Half dc into v square equals to dc dc into v square minus f dx. And now friends, let me explain how I have written. Actually it is nothing but increase in potential energy of the capacitor when the change in the capacitance is DC, means as the dielectric being inserted, its capacity increases, so some potential will be increased. And it I have rated by the work energy theorem that the total external work done, actually it is total external work done, this is the work done by the battery. Because friends, we know when charge when means charge is passed through means battery, work done will be qv, and q equals to cv, so it is equals to like a cv square. So where dc is the increase in capacitance, and this is the our external work done which we have applied by our force f. So friends, from here we will get our f. How much it will be? F equals to half V square dc upon dx. So just when doing dc by dx, which we have got our where we have got our c, we will get our answer how much? Half epsilon bv square upon t multiplied by k minus 1. Friends, I hope that you have understood the question. You need to find this by yourself and verify how I have written it. It is not a very big much means a big load. Just we have got our c in our first equation. Just differentiate with respect to x and put the values to get f. So friends, I hope this question is also clear so that we can jump to next question. Yes, friends, let's see this question how we have to tackle this. It says if capacitor is dipped in a liquid of means dietary constant K and the battery supplies the charge Q to the positive plate, then we have to find the rise in the liquid level. Actually, friends, this is our capacitor's plate which have been dipped in a liquid of K, and I have written some values that Q is the charge supplied by the battery to the positive plate. This is our positive plate. And friends, one important thing can and let's say this is the rise in the level of the liquid. So friends, by induction, can you find the charge on this surface of the liquid? It will be equals to how much? Minus q times 1 minus 1 upon k. I hope you know this formula. And similar thing goes to this plate, but since this plate is also connected, means this surface of water is also connected to a plate, the total charge that will come on it, it will be equals to this. How I have written actually minus q times plus q 1 minus 1 upon k to get this thing. So friends, now what to do means how to find the rise in liquid level. So friends, can we write one thing? F electric is equals to mg. Why? Actually, friends, we have assumed that the force of electric means electric force has pulled the water mass of this much amount to h height. So from this equation, will be able to find the value of rise in liquid level. Let's see how. Actually, uh, mg what we can friends we can write one more thing. I will show you I will show you in one means in up next page. What we can write, friends, let's first off calculate Fe electric force on this surface. So friends, let's move to the next slide. For electric force, we can write F equals to Q into E, where Q is our charge, which we know how much, minus Q times 1 minus 1 upon K. This is our means charge. And electric field, actually electric field will be produced from three surfaces: the upper surface which has the positive potential of plus q, and the lower and the means second two surfaces, and the lower surface which has the negative potential of minus q by k. So electric e net should be equals to, let me write, friends, it will be equals to e1 vector plus e2 vector. And our e1 vector will be how much? It will be equals to our q upon 2a epsilon 0, and it will be in downward direction, which is produced by positive plate, plus. And our second electric field vector would be q upon which is produced by the lower plate. It will equal q upon 2a epsilon naught k. And since it was minus, then it is also in the downward direction. So total electric field will be our k plus 1 k plus 1 q upon 2a epsilon naught into k. This is our total electric field. So friends, let's move to the next slide. We can write our F electric how much? It will be our uh, means minus q 1 minus 1 upon k times k plus 1 q upon 2a epsilon naught k. It will come how much? K square minus 1, means when you multiply q square upon 2a epsilon naught k square, and it should be equals to mg. Mg, for what we can write, friends, we can write m equals to rho into volume. So rho into volume, what we can write, friends, a area into h into g. From here we will get h will come out how much? It will just equals to this k square minus 1 q square upon 2a epsilon naught k square into rho a g. This is our answer. So friends, I hope this question is clear to you. It seemed to be little tough, but finally our the basic concept was balancing the force and maintaining the equilibrium, which we have done by finding electric force and relating to it with mass mg, where we have very smartly written value of m, so to get our h. So friends, let's move to a next question. Yes, friends, let's see this question a little bit interesting and interesting one. What it says, it is required to make a 10 microfarad capacitor, which can be connected across a 200 volt battery supply. Means if a number of 10 microfarad capacitors are available with 50 volt BV, BV is breakdown voltage, then we have to find connection. So, friends, one thing is for pretty sure, our first connection should be like this way. Let me draw, then I will explain this way. Why this way? Because if it is 50, 50, 50 and 50 which are breakdown voltage, then overall it will contribute to 200. If it is less than this, then it means that the system will not be able to sustain, and the our capacitor will get damaged. So this will our work. But friends, when our capacitors are connected this way, they give a total capacity of actually our 10 by 4 means 2.5. So but we need 10 microfarad. So what we connect do friends, we will connect it as 4 time this and this. When let's move to next slide, friends. When they are connected in such a way like 1 2 3 4 and make means 4 times 2 3 and 4, then they have an equivalent capacitance of 10 microfarad. So our total capacitor that are required 4 into 4, that is 16. So friends, I hope this question is also clear. We have started just by satisfying our first condition, that means the breakdown should not take place. So by this, and second thing we have done is maintaining the capacity, that is as it should not change. We have done some parallel connections. So friends, I hope this question is also clear, so that we can move to a next question. Yes, friends, let's see this question, how we have to do this. Actually, this is also easy one, but I have given you to confuse you a little bit. But let's see whether you are confused or not. We have to find the charge flown through AB. This is our AB. When S is closed, this is our switch. So friends, as you could remember, we have also done a similar question in our previous part 1, that we have finded the change in the change the charge on the plates that are connected to switch. So should we do same thing here, or any other easy way you could think? Actually, in this question, easy way is pretty simple, that what we can do is delta Q, we can simply write delta Q, because we this time the charge has to flow from the battery extra. It can be simply written how much delta C into V, delta C into V. So means just change in the capacitance into V. So it is quite easy. So final capacitance will be our how much when the switch is closed. The final capacitance will be 10 microfarad from the figure, and when the switch was not closed, it was 10 by 3 microfarad, and just multiply it with 50. So when you multiply it, you will get a value of how much? We will get a value of Q equals to 3.3 into 10 ka power minus 4, and it is in the means negative sign. You can check from the figure. So our this answer is also came. So friends, it was quite easy, but if you have gone through the first method of finding the charges, answer would come, but it would have taken some time. So no issue about that, and let's move to a next question. So friends, let's see this question, how we have to do this. It says if V means potential V is applied across AB, this is our A, this is our V, this is our means A and B, then we have to find V minimum, means minimum velocity of electron. This is our electron. so that it escape out if the plate has an area a into a, it means a square. So what is happening, friends? We have applied a potential difference here, and we have projected electron exactly at the midway from the in the first capacitor having separation d1. So we have to find its minimum velocity so that it just cross out. So friends, uh, first of all, let's find out how much potential does this capacitor get. So friends, we know V is inversely proportional to capacity, and capacity is itself inversely proportional to length, means sorry, separation. So what we can say, see, when V is directly proportional to the distance, separation means the capacitor having more separation will be more potential. So can we can from ratio rule can we write that V d1 means potential that capacitor having separation d1 gets equals to d1 upon d1 plus d2 times V. Actually, we have divided V in from the ratio rule that across d1 it should be equals to d1 upon d1 plus d2. So friends, what will the electric field in that capacitor? It will be equals to E equals to V1 upon D1. So it is just equals to how much? V upon D1 plus D2. This is our electric field in that capacitor. So friends, now what we can write, friends, if it has to just escape, then its distance traveled in vertical direction, which is equals to d1 upon 2, it should be equals to half a t square, where we know a, it will be equals to how much? E upon m. And t, can you think what t will be? Actually, uh, we can write acceleration equals to a equals to u, means let's say v, because we have to find v, into t, where v is our initial velocity, let's say for one time, and for a minimum case it will equals to v minimum. So we just replace t with here. So friends, let's move to a next slide. And simply, friend, from this what we can write from d1 upon 2 equals to half acceleration we have no e upon m into t square. It will be equals to our how much? A square upon u square, oh sorry, v minimum ka whole square. So clearly putting the values, we will get v minimum equals to, or what, uh, simply v e a square upon m d1 bracket d1 plus d2 whole power 1 by 2, where we know the value of a, and so we can put two more 2 means means lengthify it. Otherwise we can left the answer question here. More important is the concept. Are you able to relate or it or not? If it is clear, then answer is over. So let's move to a next question. So friends, let's see this question how we have to do this. The question says we have to find VA minus VB in the shown figure. This is the our figure. Actually friends, this terminal is our A and this terminal is our B. So we have to find the potential difference. Let's say that A terminal has zero potential. So and let B terminal has V potential. Then our potential difference will be V minus zero. That is V that we have to find. So the similar thing we will do. Let's say this battery sends a charge of Q1, and this battery sends a charge of how much? Q2, this battery, and these are two batteries. So we what we will do, we will write our Q equals to CV equation for three capacitor. So let's say for this capacitor first, what we can write, friends, it receive a charge Q1, and it is equals to C, its capacitance is 2 microfarad, and potential difference around it, what will be, friends? It will be how much? V minus 2. And you can see from the figure how I have written it. Similarly for this capacitor, what we can write, friends, we can write our second equation, how it receives a charge of Q2, and this should be equals to 2 microfarad, and potential difference around it, can you see, it will be equals to V minus times minus 2, and you will find how I have written minus 2, because it will get add up. And our third equation for third capacitor, this 5, it has a charge of how much? It gets a charge of our q1 minus q2, q1 minus q2, and this should be equals to 5 microfarad, and potential difference around is V minus 0. So again we have three equation, three unknown. So when you will solve, the answer you will get V equals to 0, means these those 2 points does not have any potential difference. So friends, let's jump to our next question. Yes, friends. Actually, friends, in this question too, we have to find the potential difference between A and B. The question was same, but it was the second part of it. So let's do it. Let's again say that this branch has Q1 charge due to our first vector. This has Q2 charge and this has Q3 charge. And again, let's say this has zero potential and this has V potential. Again, writing Q equals to CV equation for one by one. Let's say for this 4 microfarad capacitor, what we can write, friends? Q1 equals to 4 microfarad into potential difference around it. Can you see? It will be equals to V minus 6. This is our first equation. Similarly, Q2 equals to how much? 2 microfarad into uh, V minus 6. Friends, actually I have mistaken it. It is 12 volt. So V minus 12. This is now our correct. So again, what we can write, friends? uh, yes, friends, actually, friends, I have done one mistake. uh, it will be 12 minus V, and it will be 6 minus V, because we have to see the direction of flow current, direction of flow of current. It flows from higher potential to lower potential, and this in this case these are higher potential. Now what we can write, Q3 equals to how much? uh, 2 it is 1 microfarad, friends. 1 microfarad and 6, and this was our 24. Actually I have done so much mistake in this. It will be equals to 24 minus V. So so these are our three equations, but you can see that there are four unknowns. So can you think one more equation? Actually, friends, we at this point we can apply our Kirchhoff's first law, means charge conservation, which means Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 equals to 0. So now we have four equation, four unknown. So when you will solve it, you will get V equals to 72 by 7 volt. So our friends, I hope this question is also clear, so that we can move to our next question. So friends, let's see this question, how we have to do this. Actually, friends, in this question we have to find the equivalent capacitance between these 2 points. So friends, what we used to do, we used to connect an imaginary battery around means those points, which sends a charge of q, and we simply write our C equals to how much? Q upon V. So where V is the potential difference between these 2 points. So friends, what we will write, we can think that this is divided into three parts. It receives a Q1, it receives Q2, and it receives Q3. So there you can see the symmetry, 1 2 3, and here 1 2 3. So by symmetry, Q3 will come out from here, Q1 will come out from here, and Q2 will simply come out from here. So friends, here we can note one thing. First of all, the charge that will go in this branch, it will be how much? It will be our Q1 minus Q3. And you can also see that this is also charge equals to Q1 minus Q3. It means that the charge that flows from here to here does not enter in this branch or in this branch. So what we can do, friends, we can draw an equivalent figure of this. Let me draw in the second page so that you will be able to relate. uh, Friends, we can draw one more figure for that. How? This is our 1, this is our 3. Actually I will show you where I have written 2, and again was our 3, this was again our 1, and this was our point B, this was point A. Actually, friends, what we have done, our 2 can be written somewhere, means second branch can be written somewhere here, having this was 1, this was 3, this was 3, this was 1, and in between there were two capacitor having 4 microfarad capacitance, and this was 2 and 2. Why we have written it in this way? Because actually we in the previous figure we can see that the q2 charge does not distributed in this branch, so means it can be simply taken out from here. Now the figure is quite simple. I think this figure you must have I have solved to you, that when there is diagonal symmetry uh, like this, we have C equivalent of answer equals to how much? 2 times C1 C2 plus, let's write it above, C1 C3 plus C2 C3 upon how much? C1 plus C2 plus 2 times C3, where C3 will be what? It will be series combination of 4 and 4 means 2. So just putting the values, you will get it how much? 7 by 4. So now means this has a means this has a capacity of 7 by 4, and it is connected parallel to these two, means 2 and 2 farad, means its equivalent is 1, means a final answer will be parallel of 7 and 1. So answer will be how much, friends? Answer will be parallel of 7 by 4 plus 1. It will be how much? 11 by 4. So friends, I hope this question is also clear to you, so that we can move to a next question. So let's move to friend. So yes friends, let's see this question, how we have to do this. Actually friends, this question I have also told you in my part first, but to elaborate somewhat more on it, I have taken once again. So let's find, we have to, what we have to find. It says find the charge supplied by battery. This was our battery, and if the area is of capacitor is this much amount. Actually the area is given very smartly so that our maximum value get cancelled out in the division, and the unit you can see farad meter. So let's, what we used to do, we used to draw an equivalent figure. Let's say this is plate 1, this is plate 2, this is plate 3, and this is plate 4. Actually one data I missed, separation of plate was 4 millimeter. So now let's draw. This was our positive plate of battery, this was negative plate. So let's say this is our point A and this is our point B, this A and this B. So from A we can see our plate 2 is connected. This is our plate 2, and now plate 2 is in plate 2 is facing plate 3. So let's draw plate 3, and you can also see from figure plate 2 also face plate 1. So what we do, we make a wire here, and again this mark this as plate. This plate is also our 2 because it is joined with the itself. So and now we can face it with plate 1. This is plate 1, and now you can see that plate 1 is connected to plate 3 by a wire, so we just connect it with a wire. And again plate 3 is connected to plate 4, so let's say this is again our plate 3, and we make a plate 4 which faces it, and plate 4 is connected to our potential B. So now the figure has reduced in very simple way. These two are connected in parallel, and its series parallel combination is connected with series with this. So its equivalent capacitance will be how much? 2C by 3. So for charge, what we can write, friends? We can write Q equals to C equivalent into V. It's a multiplication. So C equivalent means 2 by 3. C means epsilon naught. Area was how much? 96 into 10 ka power minus 12 farad meter upon epsilon naught. So epsilon naught will get cancelled out upon epsilon naught A by D was 4 into 10 ka power minus 3. So friends, solving it comes 0.16 micro coulomb. So friends, this is our answer. So friends, I hope the answer is clear to you, and you have understood all the questions very clearly. This was our last question for this part, and in upcoming part, means the part 3, I will cover some important questions. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed. So please like and share my channel, and don't forget to subscribe.